that we've done for Mount Pleasant Public Schools since December of 2019. So it's pretty And the first of 4 concerts, we will have another one in December, one in March, and one in May at the end of the school year. So what you're going to hear tonight are our beginner 6th graders and our beginner 7th graders, which are both on stage at the same time. With last year's online stuff, it was very difficult to do anything with playing instruments, and we tried everything. We tried videos and we tried stuff, and it's just, there's nothing like being in person. So we basically said we're just going to start our 7th graders and our 6th graders at the same time, in the same pace, in the same book, and what do you know, they're all kind of in the same spot. So you're going to get to hear the 6th grade and the 7th grade together. We'll take a short break, and then we'll have our 8th grade band come up and play 3 short pieces for you. And we hope you enjoy the first concert. I have to do a couple of introductions here. First person I want to introduce is our new Director of Orchestras and Director of Bands at the middle school, Mr. Louis Vega. Student teacher from Saginaw Valley State, Miss Emma Longoria. And on that team, I direct the high school bands, the high school marching band, and middle school bands. And I'm going to turn it over to the new guys. I've done this a few times. So Mr. Beta and Ms. Longoria are going to get you through our 6th grade and 7th grade, and I'm going to provide a little commentary as we go. So the first piece that we're going to play for you is based on our first 3 notes. Actually, the first few tunes that we're going to play are based on our first 3 notes that we learned. We meet in different classes. We have a first hour woodwind class. We have a 3rd hour percussion class. We have a 2nd hour, is that right? 2nd hour 7th grade band. And then we have a 3rd hour brass class. So this is the first time that we've all played together at the same time. So you're witnessing history. So here we go with Cardiff by the Sea. We have a little lighting problem on the side of the stage. All right, the next one we're going to do for you is a duet, and it is 2 for the Show. And this really is for our percussion. This is the first time our percussion is played with any other instruments. It's usually just us playing together. So it's a little bit different, isn't it, guys? With a bunch of wind players. All right, the next one we're going to do for you is the famous Hot Cross Buns. You knew it was coming. For our next tune, we talk about phrasing, and doing longer musical phrases, longer than 2 notes or 3 notes at a time. So this is Au clair de la lune. So you might be wondering why our percussionists are using drum pads. Those of you that are parents of percussionists are probably not wondering why we're using drum pads. If we all had drums, if all 12 of us or so had drums, you would not hear anything else but drums, so you are welcome. We do have a few students on bells. Bells are a little bit more of a challenge because they have to look down to see where they're hitting and up at the music and down and up to the conductor. So we just have a few tunes on bells tonight, but I promise on the next concert, lots of bells, yeah? They're still not buying it. So, the next piece we're going to play is Down by the Station. Thank you very much on behalf of all of them. The next piece we're going to do introduces our 4th note. So we've been playing 3 notes on our songs up until this point, and now we add a 4th note, the concert E flat. And so we are now playing, I've forgotten the title. Yeah, Easy Street. Easy Street. Yeah, these songs are pretty short, so it goes fast. The next one we're going to do for you is still the same 4 notes, and this is, I just saw it, Country Walk, Country Walk. Still using the same 4 notes. As we add notes, it gets a little bit tougher for the brass players because they're dealing more with musculature and less with pushing down buttons. So for our next song, we've added a 5th note, which is, for the brass, the same fingerprint as one of their earlier notes. And so in order to get these higher notes, they have to do some embouchure work. So these upper notes are a little bit trickier for the brass than they are for the woodwinds. Woodwinds just get to push down buttons here for the first few notes. It gets harder as it goes. Okay? So this next song we're going to do is Getting It Together, and we're going to be using 5 notes. This next song is our longest song because it has a repeat. So they play the whole song, there's a symbol to go back to the beginning and play it again. So each of these songs that we play add kind of a new technique, and we use the real terms, the real words that you would see in the Detroit Symphony or at Central Michigan. We use all the same terms, we don't use made-up terms. So the students are learning the actual musical terms and the vocabulary that you need to be a music student. So this next piece is Merrily We Roll Along with a repeat. They had paradiddles, buzz rolls, or not flams, but we had accents, we had buzz accents, all kinds of different things. So as we go, our percussionists are learning rudiments, and our wind players are learning new notes. So for the percussion, the rudiments are kind of like their new notes. The next piece we're going to play for you is another duet, much longer, and it also ends with a fermata, which means to hold the note out a little further than what it says. So this is Lightly Row Duet. For our last song for you tonight, before we switch it over to the 8th grade, we have Good King Wenceslas. It just happens to be the next tune in the book. It's not a Christmas song. It's too early for that. It's actually just a carol. It's not really even a holiday song about a good king who had a very bad brother. Leave it at that. So this is Good King Wenceslas, the last one that we're going to play for you tonight. And then we'll take a very short break and we'll flip the stage. Pretty hard with COVID during these guys' 7th grade year and not having band, but I really, really appreciate them sticking it out, and yeah, here we are. So we're going to play some, quote, big music. We have big sheet music. We're not going to play anything out of our books. The last time these guys performed was also in December of their 6th grade year, which seems like forever ago. And now at the end of this year, they're going to be high schoolers. So I know, it's crazy, and it's been a crazy year for all of us in the fine arts and all of us band, orchestra, and choir directors. But we're making the best of it, and I think you'll be pleasantly surprised when you hear our band. We do have one guest tonight. We have Miss Ella Pellis, who's doing double duty with both bands tonight, so we appreciate her talents as well. First piece we're going to do for you is called Overture in F. Thank you very much. We do have a couple of ringers tonight, so I want to thank Ms. Longoria and Mr. Veda for sitting in tonight with us. I do want to single out a couple of our students. Ben back there is playing like 9 different instruments tonight. Bass drum, cymbals, tambourine, woodblock, and a lot of times it's at the same time. So I want to give Ben some credit. It's his first year in band. He was online last year, so it's like, here's your first year in band, here's a bunch of stuff, play. He's doing a really good job. I also want to give a shout out to Adrian over here. Adrian just started playing trumpet. He played saxophone for the first 5 weeks or so of school, and just switched to trumpet a couple weeks ago. So there's another one. It's like, here, swim. You're going to play trumpet on a concert. So keep it going, Adrian. Doing a good job. Next, we'd like to play another piece for you called Anthem in March. So please welcome to the stage Miss Emma Longoria. Before we do our last piece for you, just a reminder that next week on the 28th, we have our high school concert on Thursday, October 28th at 7 p.m. And 26th is our Mount Pleasant Middle School Orchestra concert and high school concert right here at 7 o'clock. So more concerts on the way. If you come out to the football game on Friday to cheer on the Oilers, you will also see our Mount Pleasant High School Marching Band, which has won its first 2 competitions. So come on out and see what's going on. I want to thank you all for coming tonight. I want to thank these guys in front of me for being a terrific audience. Thanks, guys. This is how you do a concert. Excellent. And we have one more short piece for you, and we'll send you on your way. So thank you very much for coming tonight. Our last piece is Mystic Legend. Thank you very much. Again, thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. Thank you, Mr. Clack, for doing our lights and sound. Much appreciated. Everybody else, enjoy your evening tonight, and thank you for your kids, and thank you for having them in our music program. Have a great night, everybody.